Welcome back everybody to the channel. How are you guys doing? Vitaly Dubin is here and welcome to another episode of today's In Crypto Show. I have a lot of awesome news to share with you guys. Let's get started. We see the market cap is up 2.2% for crypto. Bitcoin is slowly and steadily going upwards and crashing $41,000 to the upwards today, and Ethereum up 3%. The entire cryptocurrency market is seeing, for the most part, green days. 10% for Avalanche, so good job Avalanche is gaining speed. Also Near Protocol 5.8%. Looking at the price of Bitcoin, we're still trading at this triangle over here, so nothing much has been happening. We are waiting for the breakout essentially out of this triangle, either to the upside or to the downside, but most likely, in my opinion, is going to be to the upside. So it's going to be happening and deciding over the next 1-2 months maximum, 1-2 months, right? So we'll see. For now, what the whales are doing, I'll show you some more proof today. The whales are accumulating. So let's kick off our news today with HSBC, the Dubai bank, and also not just Dubai. It's my favorite bank in Dubai, but the entire HSBC banking structure in the world enters the Metaverse with the Sandbox, and they're actually acquiring a plot of land in the Sandbox, and Sandbox prices are going up as well today because this is a pretty big move, right? So we are moving into reality where in the Metaverse we'll be able to interact with banks in a Metaverse, right? That's a reality that is coming. You know, JP Morgan announced a virtual launch in Decentraland, which is a competing Metaverse project to Sandbox. So they're putting some of these profits into Metaverse. We're seeing the crypto whales move over 100 million XRP and thousands of Bitcoins as market bounce. So that's what they're doing. They're taking Bitcoins, 1,000 Bitcoins at a time, and are sending them to their wallets, to their hardware wallets, storing them. Here's another 2,132 Bitcoin valued at $87 million. Moving to Zappa wallet, which is a cold storage wallet, right? So think what the whales are doing. I do the same. We are seeing Ukraine president signs today, finally, after a couple years of preparing this legal structure, the law legalizing and regulating crypto assets, making them completely legal to open bank account, like for banks to receive crypto accounts, right? And for all the exchanges operated in Ukraine to be absolutely legal to do it. So that's really good. And of course, they have received over $100 million in donations overall from cryptocurrency assets to defend against Russia. And it's definitely accelerated the move of signing up this law, making crypto 100% legal in Ukraine. Now, we're not talking about making Bitcoin a legal tender in Ukraine, but that will definitely, after the war ends, I can see, crypto firms and projects are going to invest in crypto and possibly set up their places in crypto after the war ends, of course, because it's very, very pro-crypto nation. Several 100,000 crypto addresses linked to sanctioned Russian actors, according to Elliptic. Now, those addresses are not appearing in, per se, the sanctioned list of the Russian elites and companies, but there are today operating more than 400 virtual asset service providers, most of which are crypto exchanges or wallet providers that allow for crypto to be purchased with the Russian ruble. And most of these services are unregulated and can be used anonymously. So there is definitely some people that are going to use these exchanges to avoid the sanctions. But in order for the crypto to plug the gap from the severe sanctions, it cannot completely plug the bank, no matter how much they will try it, because Crypto simply cannot absorb the scale of transactions Russia needs to operate fully outside the scope of these restrictions, right? They're taking the entire market cap of crypto, and it's not going to be enough, right? So something to note here. We see the Federal Reserve hiking, making a hike rate of 0.25%, taking a mortgage, taking a loan. United States just became more expensive, and of course that's the first step in a series of steps to combat inflation. So that's what we are seeing right now. The implications of the US economy are highly uncertain, but in the near term, the invasion and related events are likely to create additional upward pressure on inflation and weigh on economic activity. Terra Luna. Big news coming from Terra Luna as they are preparing to buy $10 billion worth of Bitcoin for its reserves. So that's really good. Backing the Terra USD with 10 billion plus in Bitcoin reserve will open a new monetary era for the Bitcoin standard. Terra has been criticized recently for having this 20% a year APY they're paying on the stable coin, claiming it is not sustainable for the long term. And they do not claim it's going to be sustained for this level for the long term. Most likely the APY is going to go down from 20% a year on a stable coin of Terra USD, but for now this is the case, this is the reality. And they're buying Bitcoin, and it's a good thing for Bitcoin and for Terra Luna and for Terra ecosystem. Bitcoin price cracks 41K as hopes of peace in Eastern Europe send Bitcoins higher. Well, the hopes for peace are not really that big. The negotiation, I think Russia is making essentially appearance of making negotiations with Ukraine, but the war is full on and fully going on right now. So I think it's too early to say that we are anywhere close to peace in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Here is the story of another fiat currency, the CFA franc, that is currently used in a lot of countries in Africa, and how more and more people are going into Bitcoin because they say we don't like our money. Hey, here's the official peg to the euro. 1 euro is 656 CFA francs, but the purchasing power eroded over time. That's what happens with all fiat currencies. In 1994, the World Bank devalued the CFA franc against the French franc, making it from 150 to 1 to 100, making the West Africans to realize the value of their life savings has been slashed in half. There is 148 million people living in these countries. Official language is French. So for those of you in crypto, there is a big market that is coming more and more into crypto as they do not like the currency. They're looking for alternatives. They're looking for crypto. There is one guy who is traveling to different countries, over 40 countries, and running and essentially documenting his blog travel and educating people on crypto. So that's good to see. More people like this, initiatives, educating people, raising the Bitcoin awareness, creating the mass adoption. We're seeing the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT projects get an official Ape Coin token. So that's quite interesting to see, the Ape Coin, considering the fact that the cheapest monkey you can buy is $240,000 worth of Ethereum right now. And essentially, they're creating a DAO, an Ape Coin DAO, made of council members that are connected to the NFT project, but none of which are employees or executives at Yuga Labs. Pretty complicated, right? Pretty complicated. Welcome to crypto in 2022, the world of complications. And an alternative to YouTube is coming, but decentralized. It's called Our Tube, and it's launching on Polygon network. It's nowhere near to be done, of course. It's a work in progress. And I don't know how well we're going to compete with YouTube, but it's a decentralized version of YouTube. The project is open source, meaning users can run the application from their desktop by deploying simple code, or an application can embed the application to it. So there you go. That's the reality. I think we'll have multiple of this decentralized alternative to YouTube that are coming up. Now, I mentioned, guys, that Drip has been severely undervalued yesterday and the day before as well. And today the price of Drip jumps to $65, which is up 50% since yesterday. 50%. Of course, because the project is not in $1 billion market cap, the fluctuations of up and down we're going to see much more than like the price of Bitcoin. But hence where the big rewards are also to be found as well. And I believe the $65 is still very, very cheap compared to where Drip price is going, right? So it's a good time to come in. If you want to learn how to do it, I've set up a tutorial on deflationarydailyROI.com. You can simply go to the website, watch the video, watch the tutorials, and see exactly how everything works. And we soon launching the Global Digital Club, the #1 digital networking club that will welcome over 500,000 members in its first year of existence. That's the goal. Creating education and platform for different projects to come in on board and to provide cool perks and benefits for the club members. And we already have a mastermind scheduled on the penthouse on the Palm. It's actually in my penthouse that we are going to network with different projects, and we're already onboarding very, very cool projects to be part of the community. And it's going to be a really awesome launch. More details to come. I can't wait to share with you. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So that's what I want to share with you today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next episode of